Welcome to another live edition of Southern Oregon Songwriter Circle, May 6, 2016, live on RVTV Voices from the Southern Oregon Digital Media Center here on the campus of SOU. My name is Charles Douglas, your host as always, and I'm really proud to work with an exceptional crew of volunteers here at RVTV, everybody directing, running camera, running lighting, running sound, everybody here out of the goodness of their heart, giving their time to give you some live local talent, some original songwriters who are giving it their all here on our stage. First up, I want to welcome Avonmora. Avonmora is here, who's going to share a very unique instrument, the auto harp, and some of her original tracks. Avon, let's just jump right into it. So what are some of your musical influences that have kind of shaped your songwriting over the time?
Singer-songwriters. I take a lot of influence from Ed Sheeran and his style, as well as other YouTubers, Peter Hollins, Julia Westland, people that have done a cappella or kind of have their own spins on unique covers on YouTube. I follow a lot of them.
Right on, right on. So what's the first song you'd like to play for us tonight?
The first song I'm going to play for you tonight is called Dragonfly, and it's just kind of a daydream.
Just kind of a daydream. Well, and please enjoy this daydream right here on Southern Oregon Songwriter Circle.
One day as I sat, I saw a shimmer hurry by. Then I looked again, and I saw it was just a dragonfly. Sun danced on his wings, and I dreamed of things that I would do if I were he. I'd go where I choose, have nothing to lose, and I would finally be free. But it's hard to get my feet off the ground. Wish I could go where I would never be found. I'd be flying away, fly away, high away, oh sky away, far beyond the shore. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, where dreams aren't dreams anymore. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, can't be who I was before. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, and visit the things of lore. I thought of the world from which he came, and would surely go again, a place of magic and myth, sapphire skies that go on and never end, a place where dreams can come true. It's waiting for you if you could only get there. I'd spread out my wings, have banquets with kings, and see those creatures so rare. But it's hard to get my feet off the ground. Wish I could go where I would never be found. I'd be flying away, fly away, high away, oh sky away, far beyond the shore. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, where dreams aren't dreams anymore. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, can't be who I was before. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, and visit the things of lore. I watched as he danced the afternoon into the sunset, and I thought to myself, well, this is a moment I will never forget. 'Cause when I sleep tonight, I will take off and I'll join him in flight. And I'll be flying away, fly away, high away, oh sky away, far beyond the shore. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, where dreams aren't dreams anymore. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, can't be who I was before. Fly away, high away, oh sky away, and visit the things of lore.
Avonmora right here on Southern Oregon Songwriter Circle. Thank you so much for that. I was going to ask, by the way, aside from your direct influences on your songwriting, what are some of the musicians you enjoy listening to?
I would say more than just single musicians, it would be kind of like a general overall feeling for music, and that would be Ireland, and Irish music had a really big influence on me. I traveled to Ireland for a couple months a few years ago and just fell in love with the music and the sound of it, and I had been a big fan before, but after traveling there, it just got that much more ingrained, and that's actually how I got my name. Avonmora is an Irish name, which means of the great river, and I grew up next to a river in California, and it just suited me, and so that's how I became Avonmora.
Right on. A river in California, Siskiyou County. Could it have been the Klamath River?
No, it was the Scott River, actually.
Scott River.
Yeah.
I was close. I was close.
There's a few of them.
So what's one more track you'd like to share with our viewers tonight?
This next one, I haven't thought of an official name, but we're currently calling it Broken Lullaby, and it's kind of a tragic love story.
All right. Well, you know I love tragedy. Right here, Southern Oregon Songwriter Circle. One more track from Avonmora.
There was a girl, both young and fair, dazzling eyes and auburn hair. She met a lad so tall and strong. They fell in love, did not take long. The months flew by, and so it seemed. Together they would always be. Then one day the notice came. The war was on, he'd be sent away. They were wet, and on their wedding night he said, there is a song that you must know, a lullaby from long ago. I can't remember where I heard, and I don't know any of the words, but sing this song, and when you do, remember how much I love you. And he sang so every day she'd sing his song, hoping he would not be long. She would never sleep the whole night through, for fear her nightmares would come true. Then one day a soldier came and handed her a letter. Her hands were shaking, knees were weak. She fell down to the ground and wept, and she cried. There she sat in a nursery, and on her lap a tiny child who would not come. So she gently sang a song, a lullaby down in her heart. She sang so he would know a part of a man that she missed so, the father he would never know. And she sang
Very moving. Yeah,
Thank you.
Avonmora, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
And again, please, viewers, find out more and see some of those singles that she's released online at youtube.com/Avonmora. Thanks again for coming on.
Thanks.
So we're going to do a little transition here to our next guest, because our next guest is not in the studio, as a matter of fact. Again, you can find out more about our show, about all the musicians that appear in our show on our Facebook page, and that's facebook.com/South Oregon. Again, we're just going to transition a little bit. Joseph's going to run over and turn up the hotspot, and we're going to get our remote audio feed turned up, because we've got a very special guest. Kind of following up from our last show, if you remember, Nick Boots Johnson was live on our show, and he was all the way from Denver, Colorado. Of course, a local musician who appeared in Father Doug and other bands, Boots and the Cobblers, right here in Ashland in Southern Oregon. And this evening, we've got his brother on the show, and his brother is none other than, well, his little brother, Reidar Johnson. Reidar Johnson, welcoming him, I believe, all the way from Bellingham, Washington. Reidar, really glad to have you on the show tonight.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's good to see you, man. Good to finally meet you. Actually, we haven't actually met in person. Although Reidar was along with Nick in that band, Father Doug, wasn't that so?
Yeah, for a little bit. I was definitely part of the original crew. Played a little bit of bass and did some synth work towards the end there too.
Right on, man. So you went to SOU. You're here in Ashland for a while. You're making a lot of music up there in Northwest Washington these days. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I went to SOU. Decided school wasn't really my thing, so I decided to drop out. Skied all over the place. I'm a big skier, so I skied all over the Northwest, all the way over to Idaho, and then basically, I moved up to Bellingham to be with a bunch of friends. You know, it's a pretty good music scene for a small town. Not too into living in cities. So, yeah, I've been up here for about 3 years now and just having a great time.
Awesome, man. And your band these days, I understand, is called Freddie Empire. We'll throw the link on screen for our viewers. What's been the process of bringing that whole group together?
Yeah, Freddie Empire is kind of an idea that I had when I was working in Alaska this summer. I knew that I was in a band with my brother, actually. He lived up here with me last year, Nick. We were in a band called New Psychedelics, and he was moving to Denver, so we knew that was kind of going to fall out a little bit. So I was working in Alaska this summer, and I was writing a bunch of songs on the boat, just acoustically, and I decided that I wanted to get a group together. So when I got back to Bellingham, I met up with my buddy Colin. He's been my best friend for probably 10 years now. We've been playing music together. He's a drummer. We've been playing music together since we've known each other. So, it's worked out well. We finally got to be in a band together, which was definitely long anticipated. And then basically I found the other guitar player, Micaiah, and the bass player, Calvin, just, around Bellingham.
What would you say some of the musical influences are for your songwriting for the band album that actually you guys are putting together pretty shortly here?
Yeah, well, a lot of the huge influences are, kind of Northwesty style bands. Modest Mouse, Built to Spill, Interpool's another big one. But I'm also trying to get influences from other realms of music. Pop has been a pretty big part of my life lately, so I'm trying to gather realms of pop, bring in the rock and roll a little bit, you know what I mean?
Right on, man. So let's just get right to it, and you want to give the folks at home a kind of a sneak preview, a track off your upcoming album, off of Freddie Empire?
Yeah, I can do it. This one's called 32 Degrees.
Sweet. Again, this is Reidar Johnson, live at Southern Oregon Songwriter Circle.
I still recall the look on your face, your face, your face. Do you remember when there was a time where we called each other friends? We called each other friends. What's with all this messing around. I can't take it anymore. All this messing around. What's with all this messing around? I just can't take it anymore. All this messing around. Remember when we were 16, living true to everybody else's dreams? If you try, you will fall. But it's nothing at all. No, it's nothing at all. What's with all this messing around? I can't take it anymore. All this messing around. What's with all this messing around? I just can't take it anymore. All this messing around. Well, baby, was it hot enough? The temperature was 83. Baby, would you open up? My arms just wouldn't reach. Baby, was it cold enough beneath 32 degrees? Beneath 32 degrees. Baby, was it hot enough? The temperature was 83. Baby, would you open up? My arms just wouldn't reach. Baby, was it cold enough beneath 32 degrees? Beneath 32 degrees. Remember when? Whoa. Do you remember when? Whoa. Do you remember when?
Well, I'm not going to forget that real quick. That's Reidar Johnson, live all the way from Bellingham, Washington, on Southern Oregon Songwriter Circle. Reidar, thanks, man. That was awesome.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I like to, cool things down after I play a song or two,
Yeah, you're on fire there, man. So I understand you really are going into the recording booth, and you're making your first full album with your band coming up this summer.
Yeah, that's the plan. We're definitely still trying to gather money for that, but yeah, we got, close to 20 songs now. I want a few more that I can pick and choose from, but plan on coming out with, at least a 14, 15 song album by the end of the summer here.
So I don't want to disappoint our local viewers here in the Rogue Valley too much. You don't have any local shows lined up just yet, but for those of us who, even if we're staying in school, got summer vacation coming up here, what are some show opportunities if we are up there in the Washington State area that we might be able to check out?
We're playing around Bellingham all the time, so if you're ever in town on a weekend, we're most likely playing either at a house or a bar. You can check our Facebook for that, and fans are always welcome to come by, hang out with us, have a good time. Other than that, we're playing this little festival in Tonasket, Washington. It's the east side of the mountains in Washington, and it's called Music at the View. And we're playing that at the end of the month this month. I believe it's the 19th through the 22nd. Other than that, we're pretty wide open. We plan on going down to Portland a couple times this summer. We'd love to come down to Ashland. We've got tons of buddies down there, so we'd love to line up a few shows.
Awesome. Well, we definitely got an open invitation to come on into the DMC studio. Love to have the full band in here. We got just enough time for one more song, so what do you have for us?
Sure, I got one more for you. This one's called Living Room Floors.
All right, Reidar Johnson live one more time on Southern Oregon Songwriter Circle.
Yeah, talking about music in the afterlife, and the cocaine's keeping us up at night. And And I've been thinking about you, do you think about me still? And your eyes, they're polarized, and the sun and the stars may never rise. But I've been thinking about you, do you think about me still? Where are you going, and are you leaving soon? Where are you going, and are you leaving soon? Go ahead, the world don't need you. Your books, your numbers, your math won't teach you anything worth learning, worth earning a living for. So go ahead, the world don't need you. Your books, your numbers, your math won't teach you anything worth learning, worth earning a living for. 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 Worth earning a living for.
Well, making a living and not a killing. It's Reidar Johnson live from Bellingham on Southern Oregon Songwriters Circle. Reidar, thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate your time and your talent and sharing it all with us.
Hey, great. Thanks a lot for having me, man.
Absolutely, anytime. So yeah, both Johnson brothers on Southern Oregon Songwriters Circle. So want to thank, of course, Avonmora, who's on before that, with, again, some truly unique music on the auto harp. I've never even seen an auto harp before, folks. Something special. And I just want to end the show, again, by letting you know that you're live here on RVTV Voices on May 6th from the Southern Oregon Digital Media Center. And this whole crew, this whole thing doesn't exist without a bunch of people giving their time and their talent, not talent as musician perhaps, I know I'm not one, but talent as crew members, talent running the cameras. We had Dale Grimes, Meghan Pepper, Joseph Kauth, and Alex McGlasson down here killing it on mobile cam. And over there in the control room, we got Ronnie Huffstutter, best director around, along with Jesse Eells-Adams, Michael Hoover, our producer, David Wilson, just knocking it out of the park on lighting and sound. Ting Wang joining us tonight as well. So many great people, again, all giving of their time. And something you can help us out with is, again, go to our Facebook page, like and share us there, facebook.com/South
Play
Oregon.
a little bit.
And most of all, what we'd like to know about is, you know musicians in our area? Do you know folks who would like this kind of exposure to be in a high-definition studio, get to share their work with the whole wide world? Please let us know. Let us know about them. Let us know where we can, bring them onto our show. Get them on our Facebook page. Send us a message. We don't bite. We hardly even growl. We're happy to talk to you. And if you have local musicians, local talent in your life that you want to share their work out there, really, let us know and get them in contact with us. We're going to be here the first Friday, pretty much going forward as long as we can keep this train a-rolling. So we'll be back here first Friday in June. I want to thank our whole talented crew here at Southern Oregon Songwriters Circle. Eli, Anderson-Justis, of course, filling the master control. And again, this is your space. This is your channel. This is, the community reflecting back to itself and sharing talented local artists and really the best of what the Rogue Valley has to offer. So from all of us here at Songwriters Circle, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Thanks for joining us tonight. Stay classy, Southern Oregon.